really feel like I need to work on an intro, but for now I'm just going to say welcome back, even if it's your first time stopping by. Today we're going to be drawing on a black piece of paper with lead pencil, and from memory I think I used acrylic paint and charcoal. Was it not charcoal, sorry, chalk pencil. Yeah, okay, enjoy. Quick disclaimer here, I actually really don't like working with chalk, like at all. I think the texture's just awful. I don't know what it is exactly about it, but it's like, yes, no, not my cup of tea, don't like working with chalk, wouldn't recommend it. I definitely stuck with acrylics, and then I think I moved to a really high-end white paint. I don't exactly know what it is. You can kind of see it in the corner of the screen next to the acrylic paint tube. I will try and find it and put the information of that paint in my info, so check that out if you're curious about having one of the fanciest white paints you can get. I'm not sure if you've guessed by now what it is that we're exactly painting, or even actually know where these characters are from, but if you do know who they are, if you do know what they are, you've probably had a pretty great childhood, so thank you, Teletubbies, for that. And obviously if you've enjoyed something growing up, you're going to want to turn it into something horrific, like a creepypasta version of that thing, right? That's the only thought process that happened when I decided to paint this theme. Gotta turn those fond memories into something with a bit of a twist, I guess. You might have noticed that I layer a lot. That's because I'm not too sure how the paint will react, so I tend to thin it out quite a lot and then build up from there. Obviously in the future I hope to not have to do this technique as much. It's just purely insecurities, like it's purely me just not being 100% confident in my placement yet. And obviously I'm pretty sure adding too much water to your acrylic paint is not that great for it. I think it encourages like cracking, and the consistency of it obviously changes. So I wouldn't really recommend adding too much water constantly to your acrylics, but if anyone watching this has actually used them before, I do find them to be kind of thick and I don't really get that much movement out of them. So I do have a pretty bad habit of adding a lot of water. That's probably why I've ended up moving to watercolors since then, so I do really enjoy using watercolors. Makes sense, it makes sense. Anyways, back to the theme. When I was younger, my parents decided to give me and my siblings an allocated Teletubby because there was 4 of us at the time. Obviously I do have a little brother now. I was actually Dipsy, and my twin brother was Poe, my older sister was Lala, and my oldest brother was Tinky Winky. I was supposed to, if we were to go age-wise, it's supposed to be Tinky Winky, Dipsy, Lala, but my sister was adamant at getting Lala. Yes, that's right, I still remember it. After all these years, I am still pretty gosh darn salty that I didn't get Lala. I guess Dipsy's not that bad. You know, just chilling with his, I think, cow printed top hat or something like that. Still no Lala, but it could be worse. You can really see the difference between the watered down acrylic and the paint that I mentioned earlier. Again, I will post what it is down below. It does make a huge difference. I also realized that I didn't really like some of the positioning, so I did go over some of it with the black, because you can get away with that sometimes. I feel like it did kind of like add a bit of a shine in some parts, but when I scanned it in, I can Photoshop that out anyways. This was a lot of fun to do on stream. It just brought up a lot of like silly childhood memories and childhood shows, so I probably will try and do another creepypasta of like other childhood characters and themes. So if you do have any recommendations, please share them in the comments. I I can't wait to do another one of these, I guess. And as always, thank you so much to all my Patreon supporters. You guys keep believing in me, even though I am so inconsistent when it comes to my YouTube videos. That's right, I'm talking about Scooby, J-Cube, Woodsy, Bribbles, Timothy, Boo, and Amarantha. You guys are so awesome. Seriously, you're the best. Thanks again. Okay, cool. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you found this video kind of insightful or useful. Let me know down below. Yeah, let's have a chat. Cool. See you next video. Bye.